We are about to go on a very deep alchemical journey. I'm once again using the Kim Kranz Tarot deck and Spirit Animal deck, and it came out with the raccoon. Now, when the raccoon comes out from this deck, there's gaslighting, there's manipulation, there's moving up the garden path with nowhere to go. There's a cheeky raccoon in the midst. Raccoons will sneak into your house, sneak in through the cat flap, the doggy frame, go into your kitchen, eat out all the food, hide in your cellar, hide in the basement, be in the attic. Irritating rodent most of the time. But not today. The raccoon has saved your life. So I'm going to dive in with the tarot on this so I really understand. I've got the preliminary cards. We're looking at the Four of Pentacles, the raccoon, the star, the High Priestess, the Hermit and the Sun. That is 4 major arcanas, 1 animal totem and 1 tarot card. Fascinating vibration. And I'm looking at a left angle. Weirdly enough, so you're skewed to the left of life, because all the cards are in major arcana to the left angle instead of the right angle. So this is a healing, going home, going towards the softer, suppler side of self. This is the divine feminine way. Whether you're a masculine or feminine, I feel more masculine. But this is a surrender to the feminine vibration today. There's healing here, a lot of healing to be had. Going to dive in with my TV Tarot 2nd edition. Just to see what wants to come out. I'm looking at that Four of Pentacles. The Four of Pentacles is framed within what I would refer to as kind of sacred geometry a little bit. But it's more Euclidean, more long, sharp lines, a lot of string theory. A real attention to detail. Queen of Pentacles coming out. Fucking hell, that's sensational. Let me tell you why. I'm going to pause and talk about this real quick. Now, the Queen of Pentacles is obviously the power seat. In this card, it is the most powerful queen possible. And with it, we're looking at 4 of Pentacles and this queen wrapped in super string. What that tells me right now is someone is super aligned to their destiny. Someone has been working hard on their business for a minimum of 4 years. You've been going at it. 244, as I said that 4 as well. So imagine that. 4 years you have been ramping up, working incredibly hard, aligning to your destiny. You look really good. Whatever you're putting out on the front line, yeah, social media, how you're showing up for work, you look incredible, sexy, powerful, strong. It's not the Queen of Wands sexy, like a flash in the pan. Sometimes the Queen of Wands energy, carefully in shadow or wounded vibration, could represent of judging a book by its cover, all the beautiful things on the outside and nothing on the inside, right? Or showing up to be like, sometimes I get the feeling that Sagittarius energies act like Leo energy, yeah? Aries, very different, more of a mature fire sign, but when it comes to Sagittarius, they often put on this air about them energetically, which mirrors a Leo. But they're not Leo. Leo is the most gorgeous fire sign there is. Whereas Sagittarius, they kind of exude that Leo energy often, and then they fall flat of that and they cycle back round sometimes. That's a wounded Sagittarius energy, male or female, okay? But I have a lot of debates about that Sagittarius vibration within the fire sign, and the fact that it sits between the Aries and the Leo. It's really hard to find self sometimes when you've got too much Sag in your chart, and depending on what houses you've got Sagittarius attached to as well. So interesting, but we're looking at Earth here. But we're looking at an earth sign who's got definite fire potential in their chart and a lot of air in their chart. And we're looking at an earth energy, someone who's grounded in their career, grounded in their business, making real money. This is 4 of Pentacles, so it's above the 3 of Pentacles. 3 of Pentacles, you've established something. You're grounded in life and what you're doing. 4 of Pentacles, you're racking up coin now. You're settled in and you're racking up coin. Destined as well. Gonna keep going. Really nice. Male or female, doesn't matter. Just accept the energy and accept the power of beautiful feminine vibration within the masculine or feminine. Ten of Swords coming out. This is an ending. This is a dramatic ending as well. Something's really come to a definitive end. You know when cycles go on and on for a really long time and you just can't find your way out of it? Yeah, you're moving in a brand new direction. Hierophant coming out. Your morals and integrity have been what's been blocking your destiny coming forward. God's not going to give you the map to the new race. You can't unlock the new level of the game until you complete the old level, right? You've been stuck on level 6 for ages. Just made it to level 7. Well done. Take a breather, take a rest, take your headset off, get off your computer desk, walk around for a little bit. Remember that there's oxygen and fresh air outside. Go and live life a little bit, then come back. And then play level 7, yeah? That's for anyone out there who's a streamer as well, a YouTuber, an influencer who spends a lot of time at their desk, even a desk jockey who works from the desk. You've just done something amazing in your life. You've just made an incredible milestone. No matter what you do in business, you're going to start a new leg of the race. You're going to level up even more than you did before. You're about to make more money than you did before. Your fucking mental health is looking incredible. Your morals and integrity are great. You're standing on God. You're standing on word. You're believing in yourself. You're trusting who you are. Toxic bullshit, cut it out. Gone. Now you're ready for the next. First, take a break though. Take a breather. I want to dive into the raccoon now, okay? Because the raccoon's got a lot to tell me. First time in my life in having this deck, the raccoons come out as a really positive energy. Because I told you normally it's gaslighting and breadcrumbing. And it's straight away the raccoon came out and said, nope, I'm not representing what I normally represent. Ah, you've run away. This is epic. The card coming out is 9 of Wands. You've run away from resistance. What happens in life, yeah, is you repeatedly get blocked, silenced, disregarded, pushed away, not receive that promotion, don't get an acceleration in life, feel stagnant, feel still, lose money more than enough times, to the point where you suddenly finally realise, I'm blocked. I need to get away from this. You ever had a moment in childhood where you was like, I want to run away. I want to run away from home. I don't want to be at home anymore. I'm going to run away from my mum and dad. I'm going to pack a bag and leave and never come back, right? That energy, if that was your energy in childhood, that still reoccurs in adulthood in ways you wouldn't believe, right? And that's what I'm seeing. I'm seeing a grown adult in adulthood who is running away from something they would have run away from in childhood. If you was a child that ran away quite frequently as a child, yeah, in adulthood, you still have that tendency. You've suppressed it, but that runaway was, you need to get to safe passage. You need to get to safer waters. And this time you're running away from things that were blocking you. You've seen something deceitful, dishonest, gaslighting, breadcrumbing, love bombing, people being there for you and not really being there for you. The support you need, the money that you need. Someone's always going to do this. Someone's always going to make this. Someone's always going to make this happen. No, something's been affecting your emotions. Something has been challenging you. It's a relationship. Oh, a grudge in a relationship, a mask within a relationship, a beautiful love within a relationship that has been infested. Oh my. Wow, guys, wow. What, this reading just flipped around. As I said infested, I flipped the next card. Out come the Bachelor. Already, the Bachelorette came out before that. When I turn cards, I'm speaking in a narrative and a story as I tell the cards. And I don't tell you until after I finish the story about what that card actually was. I'm looking at a king and queen. I'm looking at the Bachelor and the Bachelorette. Ace of Wands, Ace of Cups, fire and water, masculine and feminine coming together. And it's a real person. It's because you ran away from a grudge, toxicity, narcissism, fakery, dishonest people, breadlighters, raccoons. Dark triad is my new favourite word, right? Any low vibration, you walked away from it. You walked away from stereotypes of what relationship would be. Following that card, Bad Boys for Life came out with the Chariot card. January could be a significant window of time for you. We're talking about ride or die. At the top of this tower of cards that I've pulled out, top, ride or die, Bad Boys for Life. Yeah, that could be Bad Girls for Life, Bad Boys for Life, because we spin it around. Like when I I used to always say, bad girls for life, bad girls, what you gonna do when they come for you, you know. But obviously the guys will do it in their version. So whoever it is, or it's boys and girls, either way, is a badass couple here. The saddest thing about all of this, and which is awesome to see, which goes right in front of the raccoon, is, once again, this card keeps coming out so interesting. I think we're breaking a lot of karmic cycles on this channel over the last week and a half, because the 2.5 men cards come out again, which is the 2 of Pentacles, balancing 2 options in life, both of them material, both of them important, both of them need to be levied out. You're bouncing 2, but the feminine over here is now bouncing 4 when she came out. I thought you was the feminine, but now I'm looking at a masculine in the raccoon energy, suffocated in gaslighting, love bombing, breadcrumbing energy, narcissistic, toxic habits, traits, emotional tidal waves. When you hold back emotions for a really long time, they explode out of you. Someone's run away from a toxic trait, run away from a toxic social circle, run away from a toxic relationship, toxic group, toxic behaviors, ran away from imprisonment, ran away from a grudge, ran away from a demon, ran away from a curse, ran away from a manipulative, evil shrew, a really demonic, manipulative shadow worker. Because the Magician card's out. This card is The Mask, and I love The Mask. Yeah, it's one of my favorite movies of all time. It's why my personality is the way it is, because I like to act like Jim Carrey. Jim Carrey was my dad for a long time, and then Keanu Reeves took over because I didn't have a dad for a period of time. Long story. But either way, I decided to elect Jim Carrey and Keanu Reeves, who are actually the same person, because you've never seen them together and they've never touched hands. And if they do, the space-time continuum on Earth will blow up, because they are one. They're the same person. They got the same DNA. They don't look the same. I know they look similar-ish, but they're actually different versions of self on another timeline. The world will blow up if they ever touch hands. So please, no one make them touch hands to prove my philosophy is incorrect. Because now next week I'm going to see them on the red carpet together kissing, and I'm going to cry. Like, damn it. Rick and Morty methodology is incorrect again. But that's the truth though, right? And Jim Carrey, the character, right? So like, it's getting, there's so much I want to talk about. Stay with me, okay? Because I always use myself as an example here, and I don't want to get lost in it, so I'm going to keep this as simple as possible and focus on you. But there's all personality styles and traits we have, and there's things that you can do that can make you look crazy and silly. Why I love Jim Carrey so much, and why he is the face of the Magician card, actually, not the Fool card, the Magician card in this deck, is his wild, wacky personality, the characters he can take on, and the freedom and liberation of what it means to be an actor in that field. From a really young age, I look at the layer of things. So I'm not just looking at the story of the mask, I'm looking at his personality when he's not wearing the mask, the special effects on screen when he is wearing the mask, but more importantly, the fact that that's Jim Carrey. He's an actor. He's actually the star of Ace Ventura, which is my favourite childhood movie of all time, because I wanted to grow up and be an animal whisperer as a child. I'm obsessed with talking to animals still. Animals really love me. I have great relationships with animals when I talk to them. Unless I'm in dark vibration and they look at me and I'm pissed off, and then they know it, and then they can see my demons in my aura, and then we're triggered, and then we're fighting in the middle of the street, and I'm like, allow me, I'm in shadow, it's dark night of the soul, don't get pissed at me. Like, what do you want me to do? You know? So yeah, that's the point. The beauty of character and authenticity is what I love most. I come from a background in childcare and education. Stay with me, this is about you, it's so important. And what we learn at the earliest stage of child development is ingrained into the curriculum of early years is the unique child. Everything we build upon from 0 up is the unique child. How do we make sure we understand that child is unique and them? What is their name? What is their age in months? How are they developing? And how do we check their milestones? How do we keep making sure this beautiful human that has just been born keeps evolving in line with a rubric, a metrics, a curriculum, a standard based on society's ideologies of what children should or shouldn't be able to achieve? From the left perspective, because we spoke about that left angle, loads of people don't like that. Don't scale my child against your institutionalized rubrics. Fuck off. That's a Western ideology. But in that same breath, If your child is not scared against anything, how are you going to know if your child is meeting its needs? Your child grows up, never rolls, never walks, never talks, never smiles, never can write a word, never can form a sentence, don't know how to use the toilet. That's where we start to realise, disability, special needs. Oh, that child's advanced in physical development, but that child's behind in emotional development. Maybe that child's experienced something in their home life and their family upbringing that's making it different for them in regards to their evolution. That's where child abuse comes up, childhood trauma. Now, ding, 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 we are in line with your life story again, because now we're hitting the runaway. The reason why you ran away in childhood or ran away in your mind. In my head, I'm getting the song repeated over and over again to me, which is quite a traumatic time of my life, to be honest. But I would always play the song by Kelly Rowland, Stole. Run away now, run away now. Yeah? When they were like, I just want to go home, featured with Ludacris, Kelly Rowland and Ludacris. I love that song so much because I would just zone out and listen to it, and I always wanted to run away. I always wanted to run away, and I just didn't know where I would go or what I would do, and I just know I would end up being back in that house again, and I'll be treated even worse for running away, because if you run away and then you get caught running away, oh God, it's traumatic. Like, do you know what I mean? But in my heart, right, I feel like I'm connecting with a masculine who ran away loads of times. I'm actually getting flashes and visions in my head in memory, which I'm now confused if it's memory or not, because now I get visions of a masculine telling me I run away all the time. I always run away. So however that transmission's flooding into my brain, it's like I always run away. Yeah, I always run away. I always used to run away all the time. Yeah, I just go to this place, I just go to that place, I just go, hey, yeah, I just pack my bag and run away. Talking to a masculine who frequently ran away. This is weird because I'm also connecting with the feminine here. So this is another like divine masculine and feminine reading, but we're just going to label it as a collective message because there's a feminine here in her power and ready or not card is the Hierophant. That's marriage as well. I didn't say that before because I didn't see the Bachelor and the Bachelorette standing right next to each other with rings and roses. I'm staring at a ring and a rose and a crown and a pilot hat. So the masculine's giving captain energy with a rose, and he's offering a rose to the feminine, and the feminine's taking off her crown and getting a ring and a bunch of roses. She's walking towards the masculine, and then the Hierophant card's out with this woman in her wedding dress saying ready or not. Then you're overcoming all this toxicity and poison that was in the environment. Sun's coming out and the stars coming out. Imagine that, the sun and the stars. The sun and the stars. Can you see? Oh, give me a second. I see toxicity in the environment, like that was there, because now I'm looking at a Queen of Swords staring at me through social media. Oh. Like, give me a sec. Let's clear some of this up. Literally. Gossip, irritation, friends, upset. Firstly, we're looking at a Queen of Swords, so an air sign, Gemini, Libra and Aquarius potentially, or a lot of that in their chart. And there's the sun and the stars and a hermit energy. So whether you're male or female, there's been a really bitchy, cutting energy, either standing in the way or what you've been exuding. Someone tried to run away, literally run away from home. Have you ever tried to run away from home in adulthood? Let me know in the comments, because okay, hold on. This is insensitive, because I know incidents in real life where husbands or wives and a lot of single parent homes develop that way because the masculine or the feminines run away from their kids and family too. The pressure of being a parent, being in a committed relationship, having a child, it gets too much and you just pack up and you run away. I'm looking at someone who's run away from a partnership and a relationship because it was too much, it was burdensome. And the purge card's coming out with the 11 of Wands, right? Normally that's powering forward, but you felt like in this relationship or connection, you had no power to drive yourself forward. You've got a car, you've got petrol, you've got everything you need. The car works, you work, but you can't move. Whatever reason, you can't move. You are the designated driver here. You are the one meant to be moving forward. This person was meant to be your person. You and this person are allies, but you're separated because you've gone inside yourself, they've gone inside their self, and now we're looking at Two of Swords, indecision, a massive divide between a masculine and a feminine. The feminine is giving cold, cutting, bitch, staring. That's my cold, cutting, bitch card. And the masculine is just looking at the situation head on, not saying anything, but he knows that he's in charge and he has to do something, and he's trying to break the curse. He's trying to break literally, I'm looking at an image of someone from the Purge trying to break the hermit's shell. I'm looking at a turtle. There's someone smashing the hermit's shell, the turtle shell. Now, I don't know if that means the turtle dies or not, but someone's trying to smash through hermit mode. You alright? That's the best way I can look at it. Or smash someone out of hermit mode. And then Harriet's coming out, justice. It's freedom or die. Coming out with that, 8 of Swords, Buffy the Vampire Slayer. I've got to get out of this situation any way possible. I've got to slay the demons. I've got to cut cords. I've got to run away from the cotton field. I've got to get away. I'm not going to stay here and be a victim. There is law and order, and I am breaking free. I'm looking at two people that are frozen in time, not moving at all. Yet the hermit energy is rapidly moving. So stay with me here, because this is crazy. Because did I just say to you that in this reading, or was it another reading where I spoke about the karmic cycle coming around again? Like there's always this third vibration that keeps spinning around. Like it's really, I've even done a playlist of twin flame and karmics, because there seems to be this wrapping around of karmic energy every now and then. And I don't know if it's internal or external, but I've got a king and a queen that look like they're together, meant to be together. It hasn't even got to be a relationship. It could be a mother and a father that are in your energy. It could be a mother and a son, a brother and a sister, and whatever it is, there's two individuals stood in a position trying to break through hermit mode of someone else, or trying to break someone's demons out. Whatever way you take it, the hermit is more linked to the masculine, but the feminine is sitting on top of this, and then someone is trying to smash through hermit mode or break free of limitation. And then it's got the Harriet card, justice, and the 8 of Swords, ridding yourself of demons. Out comes the Ace of Swords. This is clarity. Someone's trying to get clarity of the unknown. Someone trying to trust their intuition. The Mother cards come out. Yeah? We're talking about someone who was a young mum. Someone who had I wanted to say profession, but a profession as a mother, but was in two minds about where to go in their family or in their life. Looks like childhood upbringing struggles. It looks like unhealthy parenting styles. It looks manipulative, abusive, silenced, shunned, don't want you to speak up. Someone's cut through the bullshit of their childhood and really looked at their friends, seen the true colours of certain people that were around them, and isolation, COVID, really revealed a lot to you about the people that were in your life and who should and shouldn't be around you. A lot of lies and dishonesty occurred during COVID that started to show up in your reality. You did not expect to see the truth. You may have fallen in love. I've got a piece out on the Hermitology channel. I'll link it below. It's the Radical Self-Love DEVOP publication called DEVOP 2022 on the website. Go and check that out, with the aliens on the cover. Radical self-love inside there really highlights that we all went through a major shift, found who we were uniquely when we were forced into isolation, and coming back out, we looked at our realities and what we had manifested for ourselves and thought, shit, I don't want that anymore. Imagine that you're working at your job for years and years and years. Suddenly you're not at your job for a year and a half. You've been at home, nourishing your own skills, living your own unique life, doing the favourite things that you love. Suddenly you've got to come back out and do that again. You haven't had people in your bubble. You haven't had people in your network and circle. Now you come back to them. Their energy isn't vibrating with you because you've ascended during that window of time. You've changed, yeah? Yeah, your allegiances have changed. Your friendship groups have changed. Who you are has changed immensely. You don't want to be around that circle anymore. Even going around them where you thought you had joy, you realise it brings you no joy. You're a new person, you've changed. Actually, you're trying to get rich, trying to get away from being broke. You don't want to be in that same cycle of brokenness. Financially, you were strained during a period of time as well. Maybe you suffered financially during COVID. Maybe your finances were better before COVID. Maybe your finances were better during COVID than they are now. Either way, there's been a change in your finances, a strain that has made you look at your life and timeline specifically, and actually it's spread, because if you're working with people, paying for other people, changing your jobs, quitting, leaving, changing your relationships, it's impacted other people. Other people have seen your growth. Other people have seen you aligned to destiny. You've been batting motherfuckers out of the way left and right to get to where you're going. You've dropped any masks. 2 cards of masks coming out again. What card is this? That's the Fool card now. Last time it was the Magician. Now we've got the Joker coming out as the Fool. You don't give a damn. You don't give a damn anymore. I feel like it's you who's the one smashing out of hermit mode, but I see other people also trying to smash you out of hermit mode as well. I see the feminine trying to smash you out of hermit mode, but you could, and then there's the masculine. Either way, this is crazy. Whatever you're going through, right, and you're dealing with a feminine, you're dealing with the exact same situation, because it's like the feminine's going through this, the masculine's going through this, and I'm like, hold on, but am I talking to the masculine or the feminine? And I'm like, wait, I'm talking to both. And hold on, the feminine's going through that, that's the same thing. The masculine's going through that, that's the same thing. You're both going through the exact same things in your reality, side by side. Card coming out, bulletproof. King of Wands. Yeah. Passion is through the roof, sun and stars. You know, it's so cheesy to me. Oh my God. You know this song I love so much, yeah? I'll link it as well. Anis, Anees. Anis, his name is, yeah? Oh, you are my sun and moon, my star, I don't know the word, my favourite star. He's got the sexiest singing voice ever. He's so lovely in energy and vibration. He's like love and light in soul song, and it's like, you are my, it just fucking rings so true. It's so beautiful. It's such a gorgeous song. His name's Ennis, and his song's Sun and Stars, and that's just in my head now over and over again. So go and check that out. I'll put the Spotify link there for his song so you can check it out. Awesome he is. And whatever comes to your head about that, that's the main message. I see marriage. Someone's getting married. I'm so happy for you guys. I really am. I can see a lot of bullshit's happened, and I can see a lot of bullshit has happened on my channel, depending on how long you've kind of been listening over here. So there's been unalignment and a lot of struggle, right, in the collective that I'm in. But it's so beautiful to finally see that whatever's kind of gone on, because Ennis's song, Sun and Star, I think specifically that song, but he's got a few others that I love. He's talking about a relationship that's just not working anymore. One of his songs, actually, that's not my favourite song. The favourite song is where he's talking about how he doesn't want that person anymore, how he can love himself better, how he's going to be on his own, and how the relationship's not working. It was just really empowering. It was a really empowering song for me when I heard it at the time on my journey, okay? So what I see is there's a destined marriage, a destined partnership, double prophecy card coming out here. 2 cards of prophecy. So the fortune, like I'm using the emoji deck just to tap in to finalize this reading, and I'm looking at 2 emoji cards of the fortune, the crystal ball. One's got the crystal ball underneath an angel, the emoji with the halo, and then the other one is the crystal ball underneath an alien. Then Cupid's out, and then fire's out. The sun's out, and the ring's out with the sunglasses and the crown. And a tower moment. This is a tower moment as well. I think there's a lot of focus on career as well, because career's at the bottom of the deck with the business suit. So there's a lot going on in your reality. You've run away from something that wasn't good for you, that was childhood trauma. You ever seen childhood abuse in adulthood? You don't want to see it. It's disgusting. It's deranged. It's disturbing. It makes you feel like you're mentally retarded, and you're not. And you're like, oh, wait, I was abused in childhood and I still talk to you, and you were the abuser, or you was part of the abusive parent and carer. You were the mature adult in the situation, or you was older than me and you were supposed to look after and protect me, but you knew about the abuse and you accepted it and you let that happen. You seem to think that my childhood and the disturbing stuff that happens is okay, and actually the behavior you're exhibiting as an adult and a carer or provider and a parent is the same disturbing vibration that you gave off when I was a child. You tried to make me regress back to childhood behaviour and childhood antics, and I'm a grown adult and I'm powerful, yet you minimise my existence to make yourself feel better. That's the raccoon of the conversation, isn't it? Well, that's what we were looking for, the raccoon. The raccoon is that old element of self, that person in your reality who takes you back to that childhood regressive state that is nothing but limitation on your evolution. Yeah? I don't talk to my family anymore, bless them all, but the truth of the matter is, I'll say it like it is, I don't speak to my mum anymore because her behaviour takes me back to regressive states. And it reminds me of all the stuff that I can't resolve with her because she refuses to acknowledge what she put me through in childhood. And it seems to be insignificant to her, yet it's framed my whole existence as an adult. And my whole reality and my whole lifestyle as an adult is based on the abuse I went through in childhood. And I've been designed and created by our Lord and Saviour to talk about that. I'm a developmentalist. I'm one of the great connoisseurs of Carl Jung and Freud and Brodford Brenner and Piaget and Erik Erikson and Merton and Maslow. These are the greats. I invest in the great vibration of selfhood and identity. So sorry, mother, I haven't got the time to have a conversation with you when you don't desire to learn about the mistakes you've made in my reality that I now use to teach the rest of the world. Because I don't desire more children to come up, and I don't desire to have children out of my womb that are going to carry the ancestral curse that unfortunately you carried and unfortunately you placed on me. But you know what I'm going to do for the betterment of both of us, mother? I'm going to break that curse, because if I let your behaviour carry on and you desire to keep exhibiting those traits of toxicity in my arena, my beautiful world free of ancestral trauma will not exist, because I will become this regressive version of self where I was the abused child that was neglected and ignored. And I don't desire that for my ascension, for I desire to be a trillionaire. You don't believe that, you may not see that, for nobody in our network and family have ever dreamed so big. So let me be me, the alien, the delusional, the runaway child, and I shall prosper and go forth and collect the bag. For what? I am indeed that bag, mother. I am indeed destined for greatness. Allow me to be delusional in my own little bubble as I manifest in the crazy ways I did since I was a child, and I always knew I was destined for this. That's why I tried to run away millions of times before. No idea why I kept returning to you, for I was in need and pitiful. But I have broken that curse, for Jesus has been my saviour, and I travel on to the great beyond. Thank you. Namaste. Adios. Right? Sorry, but that's life. That's life. There's some songs coming out of me today. Go and listen to some healing music, please. Go and clear your aura, clear your soul, and understand you've broken the curse. You and the feminine have broken the curse. The sun and the stars are here for you. Hermit mode, free from toxicity, free from bullshit. You're getting married, you're going off, you're going to have a great life. Live it and be proud of yourself, because you've done something that's practically impossible to do for anyone else that would come from your ecosystem and your friendship group and the social circles that you've come from. You've decided to be the 1%, be different and stand in your power, and you've chosen the harsher route, yeah? You've chosen the harsher route, and as a result, well done you. You are fucking powerful. You are incredibly amazing. You ran away for a reason, so get your shit and leave again and go towards where you're destined to be, because you deserve it. You know that all you got to do is listen to the Lord, listen to your kin, listen to your higher self, and you're off. Go and get it. You deserve it. It's yours. Well done. Well done you.